in the raised beds, I follow the same plan that we did for the fruit trees. The only exception is that in here, we still have the general tomato fertilizer, we have the bone meal, and we have blood meal. But in here, we have more of the blood meal and tomato fertilizer than we do the blood meal fertilizer. And all I do is the same as that we did for the trees. We take a handful and we put it around the base of the plant, stretch it in just a little bit. Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. When I first started gardening, my ideal growing plants was seed, take seed, put in dirt, water, and that's it. I had no idea or concept what fertilizing was. Come along with me today while I discuss what NPK is and show you what I do to fertilize my plants. If you ever gone to the store and bought a bag of fertilizer, you'll see 3 letters on it, NPK, and they stand for nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. And the 3 of them are the most important building blocks in the fertilizer and for growing plants. Nitrogen, which is the N, allows for the plants to become green and to help with photosynthesis. The P is for phosphorus, that helps to promote root growth, and the K helps to promote cell structure and the carrying of water. So when I first started growing or gardening rather, I had no idea what that was or anything like that. So as such, I never really developed a plan or a program to fertilize my plants. Once I became better at what I was doing in the garden, I realized that the plants needed to be fed, or rather the microorganisms in the soil needed to be fed in order to feed the plants. Now, the thing that big box stores don't tell you is if you have a high level of nitrogen, the 3 numbers that you see on fertilizer bags, if the number is high in the nitrogen area, well, if you're growing a fruiting plant such as a pepper or something like that, you're not going to get very good pepper production, but you will have a lot of green leaves. So it helps to make sure that you understand what those 3 stand for and what exactly each purpose is. So over the course of time, I developed a plan where I use a general fertilizer, a general tomato fertilizer, mixed with bone meal and blood meal, and I fertilize my plants. Because I grow in containers and raised beds, I fertilize twice a month, basically once every 14 to 15 days. And with the granular fertilizer taking a long period of time to break down, I also use a liquid fertilizer. Sometimes I use fish emulsion, but more times than not, I use AgroThrive and I water the plants in. So what we're going to do, we're going to feed my fruit plants here with the concoction that I made. And then after we feed them, we're going to come back and water them in with the fertilizer. And I also forgot to mention that sometimes I add compost as well. Today I have a little bit of the homemade compost that I have been using recently from the Vigo indoor composter. So we're going to spread a little bit of it around the base of, I think I got enough for these 3 plants here. And then we're going to water it in. Okay, we've done that. Now we have the watering can with the AgroThrive solution in it. And we're just going to give the plant a good drink. So we're going to go ahead and water the other 4 trees, and then we'll move to the raised bed and the containers. So in the raised beds, I follow the same plan that we did for the fruit trees. The only exception is that in here, we still have the general tomato fertilizer, we have the bone meal, and we have blood meal. But in here, we have more of the blood meal and tomato fertilizer than we do the blood meal fertilizer. And all I do is the same as that we did for the trees. We take a handful and we put it around the base of the plant, stretch it in just a little bit. And then we'll come back later on and water it in. Although with the raised beds, what I'm going to do, and the containers that are connected to the drip system, we're going to run the fertilizer through my injector system. That way I don't have to carry the can around. I'll show you that process when we come to it. So then we go over to the other beds and we do the same thing. So we're going to go ahead and do this, and then we'll show you the process for doing the injector. So in this bed, which contains my black eyed peas, and in the green bed, which contains my green beans, I do not put any fertilizer in those beds. The plants themselves, beans, they will produce nitrogen on their own and store it. So there's no need for me to provide extra nitrogen. Okay, in my fruit bags here, we're going to add the same fertilizer with the exception of the berries. We're going to give them a balanced fertilizer, strawberry, or I'm sorry, berry fertilizer. And the watermelons are going to get the same fertilizer as everything else. The peach trees are going to get the fertilizer that we did the other fruit trees with. So this is my injector, or the base of it. And inside of it, it is a 3/4 of a gallon injector. And inside of it, I have filled it about 2/3 of the way with the liquid fertilizer that I use on AgroThrive. And in here, this is a quart of fertilizer. And I'm going to finish filling this up. Okay, it's filled up. And now I'm going to take it, and so you can see me. It's filled up. So now I'm going to take it and put it back to my water source, which is over at the house, connect it, and then start it up. Now, this will run for 2 hours, give or take, or until the water runs clear. The liquid or fertilizer is brown in color, so that lets me know that when it comes out, the sprinkler systems, drip system rather, starts to run. I see that it is brown. Once it starts to run clear, that lets me know that it is finished and I can disconnect. So we're going to go ahead and do that and then turn on the system. So I want to thank you for watching and coming along with me while I showed you the process that I go through to fertilize my plants and my evolution of finding out what fertilizing is. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. Hope it brought a smile to your face and a little joy to your heart. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I will reply. Take a moment to consider joining my channel or subscribing. I cannot grow the channel without your help. I can grow a lot of vegetables, but I cannot grow the channel without your help. If you do decide to subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell all so you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. Chances are, if you like my content, your family and friends will also, so it's okay to share. Until next time, always remember to give the thanks to God. For without Him, we are nothing. Stay blessed, stay strong, and grow, grow, grow.